What do you do when you don't have an Nespresso descaling kit and you need to descale your coffee machine? You can use white vinegar. So it's an acid. Vinegar is an acid, same as your Nespresso descaling kit. That's a lactic acid. Vinegar is a very mild acid itself. What you don't want to use in a coffee machine like this is a caustic or an alkaline-based cleaner. That is a big no-no. So old wives' tale / grandma's secret to cleaning your kettle is to leave a little bit of vinegar in the bottom of it overnight and come back and you've got a nice clean descaled kettle. Same principle applies to your coffee machine. Okay, so whenever that light flashes solid orange, why would it flash a solid color? Whenever that light turns solid orange after you're using it, that means it needs descale, and it will continue to do that until you descale it. So this is how to descale it for under $2, because you're probably only going to use 50-50, if that. You can use straight vinegar if you really wanted to. There's no difference in actual process. So the same process applies as if you're going to be using a Nespresso descaling kit or this method for descaling. You're going to want to make sure that these are both empty. You're going to fill up a container with, start with 50-50 if you want. So just go 50% vinegar, 50% water in the container that you're using. Then pour it into the empty container here. So you know that whatever is going to be draining out of this container will completely fit into this container without it overflowing. It does take a while to do, so that's my little tip to go, right, I can set that and I know that I can do something else in the house and not have to worry about this thing overflowing, because some of the pictures that you see and even the Nespresso, the official Nespresso video show a bowl of some sort under here and it just looks awkward. So I know that whatever I put into here and then pour into here, it's going to reach about 3/4 of the way anyway. That is going to fit into this container. So that quick tip, you want to pull this little section out of your front door, plug it straight in. I've already done this, so it's probably not liking it. You only need to do this every 4 or 5 months maybe. For me, it's about every 4 or 5 months. So for you, it might be something different. But when that light starts to flash, that's when you can start the procedure. When you start the procedure, it's going to start pumping, alternating out of here and then alternating out of here. And it's just going to keep doing that. It's going to take 5 or 6 minutes to just keep going and going and going until it drains that whole tank of your vinegar and water solution. Once that tank is drained, what you want to do then is take the tank out, take it over to your sink, clean it out, wash it all out, wash the vinegar and everything out like that. Fill it back up again with enough water to then fill it up again with the same amount of water. You probably noticed that it was maybe 3/4 of the tank when you filled this one up and then poured it in here. Plug it back in and then begin the next step, which is again pressing this button. So it'll go through that first stage, drain that complete tank, and that button will stay there flashing. Clean that tank out, fill it up with fresh water, empty this out, and then press the button again, and then it will rinse with clean water. Essentially, after that's done, your coffee machine's ready to go. Fill the tank up again with fresh water, take your nozzle out, put it back into your door, close it back up again so you don't lose it, and you're good to go. So that's how you descale your coffee machine with white vinegar. Don't use brown vinegar. That's just silly.